right. Let's see. All right. Code Hangout number 62. Both things we gotta check out, and then we're gonna release the latest test version. Here we go. And let's make sure we see chat. Here we go. I'm just checking something out regarding custom styling to refresh my memory how that used to work for Olima. So let me just bring in the unminified version of the decoder so we can do some logging here. And custom style. Here we go, puzzle metadata. Let's see if this is coming through, because I've created the JSON, but I'm not seeing it in the app. Decoder, did I not save this? What's going on here? Let's see. Welcome. So we have the cage, we have custom style. We're looking for this. Custom style. It looks fine. Let's see. It matches. So, whoops. Uh-oh. It matches. I just want to see the cage data after to see if the cell's length got changed. Yes. Custom style. Okay. And arrows, bulbs. So do this, I think. So custom style. Custom style. So it only is doing this for arrows at the moment, I think. I'm like an idiot, I didn't add an arrow. Let's add an arrow. Something like this. And okay. But now it should be hitting arrows, unless... Does this only work for cosmetics, maybe? Let's see. Do we have arrows, some arrows, like as a separate thing? I don't think so. Ah, here we go. Here, metadata. Custom style arrow bulb. Puzzle arrows. Puzzle add arrows. Custom style arrow. I guess it's not stroke, it's color and background color. So instead of stroke, it should be color. Instead of fill, be background color. And should it be bulb? Yes. Okay. Let's try this. Yeah. Oh, there we go. And we probably wanted to use border color here. So let's change that. Page, go. Border color. Save, export, get the long link, and there we go. Now, actually, I don't think it works with thermoses because it's only looking at this stuff in here. Let me think. Thermoses, thermometer. Yeah. So if we wanted to do the same thing here, border bulb color, custom style, do this in here, custom style metadata, and then we output the custom style. Same place. And this would be the but here now we can look custom style, because here it's custom style arrow bulb. The problem is it doesn't actually allow for multiple different styles for different bulbs. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. Hey, Olima. I don't think it'll work for you because it only allows one style for the whole board, not per arrow, which I don't think is that useful. And right now it's not implemented for thermometer, and I'm loath to add more stuff because it's actually breaking SudokuPad. So until I'm updating SudokuPad, I don't actually want more custom-styled puzzles out there. So I'm afraid it's probably best if you wait for a better implementation, like for my editor and stuff like that. Unless you have a very specific use case with one color, you know, that's not very complex, which is what this was made for. This was a quick hack, you know, for... I think I can just revert all of this for Bremster. Hopefully I did not add anything elsewhere. Did I change anything in script just now? Because I forgot that I'm in the middle of doing this and I haven't actually... I don't think I've done anything just now to this. Alright. Sorry about that. Well, actually the editor is going to be in the same app. There were some streams about it. If you go on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/svencodes or youtube.svencodes.com, you should be able to find the streams about the editor a couple of streams back. Let's see. Killer character part there. I think this was before the killer calculator. Puzzle editor, yeah. So this is so. Oop. So let's see if I demoed any of it. Come on, YouTube. You can do it. Oh gosh. I guess I'm not demoing stuff here. I need to get into the habit of having a specific point in the stream where I'm demoing the work off the stream. Or did I switch to work on something else here? Anyway, you can look at the stream and you can see what the editor is designed to do. Kind of building cages, arrows and stuff, and it's just about selecting things. I don't have anything ready to run for now. I don't see why it wouldn't. I mean, Mac 1, M1 and M2 didn't exist when I started work on this. All right. So I think I need to get back to finishing off the line tool before I do anything else, before I get myself over complexified here. So, and then I can look at some of the other things on my to-do list for today. It'll be in the web app most likely as well. I do actually have, let me see, because I have a Mac now, there's a bug I need to work on the Mac. Where is my Mac? This is my Mac. Because right now on the Mac, if I press Ctrl Z and then release, yeah, the funny thing is when I'm remoting with the Windows keyboard, it works. But even with a Windows keyboard connected to the Mac, if I press Windows C and then release the C, it keeps going. And that's something I actually need to debug a little bit. Let's see if I can do this right now. This. It's going to be a bit tricky because this is, I don't have freedom on how I'm scaling all of this. So let me add something here. Come on. Nope. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong file. So, the undo stuff, the repeat undo, we're using one of these guys here. Yeah, so we're using auto repeat function. So if I look for that, I should find repeat undo, repeat undo, auto repeat undo once. P.undo. All right, so let's just log this out for now. And key down, and then key up is supposed to stop this, right? Wait a second. How does it cancel? How does it cancel? That is a good question. Auto repeat function. And it should stop it via repeat function, start repeat. Enable stop handlers. It should repeat, it should stop repeat on stop event names, blur, focus, hideout, vis, change event name. Oh, it's supposed to stop repeat on any button up. That's a little curious that it wouldn't be doing that. Maybe a different key up is happening and it's interfering. Well, let's output this for a second here. And I'm actually gonna do a second one here. Yeah, I'm also going to release a Mac OS version. It's probably going to be the next thing I'm going to do, just to test my release pipeline, because it's been so long, before I move into adding, what's the word? Into updating the other versions. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, just so we have something to undo. So now there was no key up event. Why is there no key up event? Why is there no key up event? And that's very not good. Key up. Key up. I think we'll have to use capture here. We want to make sure we grab it before anything else happens. Okay, let's try this again. Let's get our numbers back. Refresh. Clear. Oh, no, wrong keyboard. There is no key up event. Holy crap. There is no key up event. Why would it do that? There is no key up event. That is a bit strange. That is very strange and very bad as well. Key up event not firing when using Command C key up event on Chrome as Mac. Yeah, so if you're not specifically looking for full coverage, and you could treat a little bit and use clipboard event API. You're not especially looking for full coverage. You would help to use the clipboard event. Detect and key up event in Chrome OS X. You need a plain JavaScript related connection. I found this. How does one capture Mac? There's no clear solution to require. Can be done. Second best option to key down. Chrome OS X. Yeah. This is a bit strange. The thing is, I'm not waiting. I don't want to detect the key up on the command key. I want to detect the key up on the Z. This is very, very strange and very, very bad. Pressing around. Interesting. Document one click. Hotkeys. Key down. No key up event on multi-key combo. Oh man, I hope it's not like a weird in-browser thing. This seems like a obvious thing that's a bit strange that nobody's talking about this. All right, let's have a look at the basic API, right? So keyboard event, yada, 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 key down, key up, key press. Now key press, in deprecator, we should use before input and key down instead. All right, so we have key down and then key up. Key up event when a key is released. Key down, but key up is not fired apparently. Uses keyboard layout, so that the user press the key at the Y position. There. Uses key, But right now, I'm more concerned that it doesn't trigger this at all. I wonder if there's a problem with other objects intercepting, but I am doing a capture true. So that should grab everything. Key up, key down, document, interesting. The Mac is modifying your key whenever you press command, and thus the normal key up event never fires. So if you press C and key, while they're both smoothly pressed, the Mac captures key and modifies. Modifying K, the key somehow makes K's key up event not fire as it's supposed to. C's key up event works as expected, however. Since K key up event never actually fires, it won't correctly delete the matching element for keys. Later on, when you press K without C, the key down event overrides existing key down in keys and K's key up. In addition to all the normal keys used to. So it just erases the key up event? What the heck? So this is just broken then. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can actually fix that. On Mac, CMD is down, Automatic key is down on PC. Is this gonna be enough to just prevent default? Don't think it will be, but we can try it. Where's my Mac? We can try it. First, let's get our numbers back. We need a couple so we can undo for a while. So, if I now do Control Z, nope, sorry, wrong keyboard, Z. Then we get a key up on window, handle key up, and we get a document key up. And these are all for the meta left key. So no, that doesn't work. So who reported this issue? Rabuna. Okay. Doesn't occur an update. Wait. Yeah. I'm gonna let them know. So, well, I guess that's not fixable. Very terrible. Guys, core cmd plus key combo no key up event. And I'm guessing this is on an operating system level. If I key up or down in browser, and I would imagine that applies to all browsers. CMD's cut key up is not triggered for any other key. Known behavior. It's not a known behavior, it's a freaking bug. What do you mean known behavior? My butt. Known behavior. And a few things to know. The hello command key in JavaScript events. Right? Oh my god, it's from 2013. Meta key not available on the key up event handler. But that's not the issue. Key up does not put on hold for other keys. As soon as the command key is pressed, it takes all the attention of the key up event, which will purely and simply forget other keys exist. It's therefore impossible to count reliably how many keys are pressed at the same time as soon as the command key enters the equation, which is a big problem when you're looking to capture complex keystroke combinations. This should make it clear that in my humble, the command key shouldn't be treated as just another modifier key. The event meta key and a control key pattern that is often used in keyboard-centric applications. Thirdly, don't unpleasant surprises, unless you're just capturing combinations. Yeah, so this doesn't work. Well, this is really old stuff too. Yeah, this is not the actual issue. This is the actual issue. Well, this is sad. The whole point is to have a hell thing, but I mean, it's a small usability issue because they can release the command key and that will stop it. So I think this is something we can mark down as cannot fix. I should really put that in the bug tracker though. Let's just get rid of any extra logging I've added just for this short debug session. And let's release the rest so I don't get myself into more of a mess. All right, let's see. It's all good. Yeah, we want to remove these around the undo. Here we go. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So let's make sure everything in here is related only to the update to the colored lines, right? So we're passing in the classes from the outside. We've removed the stroke classes here. We are removing all that stuff. Removed that. We are adding create state and apply state, end handling, the API. All right. We have modified deselect event management here and append to color action. Okay, and this should be backwards compatible. This is our CSS, that should be fine. And finally, we have the line mode change. I don't think there's any extra logging in here. All right, so it's time to put that into this branch. So, pen added multiple color options and line mode. All colors and line modes. Line mode. Yeah, that's fine. All right. I actually do want to publish this and do a quick git compare on that. Any of these mine? Nope. So we should be able to compare that to pen colors to master, just to make sure everything is clean. And let's make sure we're only changing the files we want to change. So 3 files. Here we have a small UI element, how the line is rendered here, the colors, the strokes are all managed by CSS now, line mode handling, and the state handling. Sweet. Then we have the pen styling. We've added the colors. We've removed the button hiding and all that stuff. And then modified. Yeah, just get rid of that. All right, so that's fine. Finally, the script changes. So this is the one we want to pay attention to. So here's the line. It appears my browser's frozen now. Why is my browser frozen? Okay, it just unfroze. YouTube. A tab with YouTube was using 100% of my CPU for some reason. All right. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I must have clicked that and that probably froze everything up. All right. So the line rendering should be fine. Pen toggle. We have this line that we probably want to change. That's line 1020. All right. Any other stray biddies lying around? Pen color added. This is something I need to, the action language, I need to document it and clean it up and how it works. So every tool doesn't add its own actions in here. Yeah, but there's so many things I need to do first. All right, this is fine. Factor. It's fine. But now we're actually going to do this from here. Let's close these to make sure we are absolutely clean. All right. So git merge this branch into master. Come on. All right, and bump minor. Bump the version number. Come on. And we probably want to remove the patch number now. That's also my to-do list one day to make that automatic. But right now, it's okay. Gives me some pause to make sure I consciously do exactly what I want to do. Hey, explosive cat. Ah, yeah, that's something I added when it was detecting that you don't have enough space to add more puzzles. Yeah, the app has because it's using the same browser mechanisms. I am working on an update to fix that though. So if you don't have data disappearing yet, but yeah, if you want to delete more, you can go into application and you can just wipe the data there, depending on how much you care about it. But I'm actually working to add like the listing of puzzles and stuff to the mobile to the web app as well, some way or another. I don't actually want to do that. Oop, I got the wrong keyboard in front of me. All right, so I should be able to restart, draw in whatever color I want. The one thing I don't have is currently keyboard support for color switching on the lines, which is probably the first thing people are going to ask for it. These shouldn't be logging here, so that's something I still need to fix. Why is that there? God damn it. How did that sneak in there? Okay. All right. Okay. I think this is now ready for test at least. Added pen tool colors. All right. Yeah, it would be very nice. The problem is they're not my puzzles, so unless people give me permissions or, you know, give them to me somehow, I don't have any rights to those puzzles. I want to create those, but it's all a lot of work. Yeah, I want to basically have publishing channels, sort of like YouTube channels, so that puzzle creators can create channels and publish to them. The problem is right now there's only about 25,000 users of SudokuPad, so compared to all the CTC viewers, I don't think people will be happy to kind of do extra work to limit themselves to just SudokuPad users. So my goal is eventually to bring those features into a web version where people can publish the puzzles, but then make the paid version have enough features for the puzzle solvers to be worth it for them. Because obviously I don't want to limit accessibility to puzzles to paid users, since the puzzle creators want their puzzles to be as available as possible, right? So there's a bit of a back and forth going on, and I'm kind of walking a fine line there. And, you know, I have a very long list of very large things I want to do. So there's a lot of kind of sysadmin stuff I need to do. I need to move servers. I'm spending so much money every month on multiple servers that I don't really need. And I'm not earning enough money, so I'm going in debt for other people to have a nice service. So that's obviously not ideal. So that's kind of high up on my list to reduce that cost for a while, and then update the apps, because there's some things that aren't working right, and people are currently have an older version of the code that are paying, which isn't right either. So that's high up on my list. And then obviously, yeah, user accounts and cloud saves are really, really important, but it's also a lot of work. And it's not just work, it's also admin and legalities and so on. It's not like I have a lawyer I can pay and all that stuff, you know. I'm not even paying my rent right now, so it's a little bit of a chicken and egg kind of situation. But yeah, it's definitely on my list. It's kind of, I think that's the real killer feature, and it's what I wanted to do from the start. It's just, I didn't expect it would take me this long just working on the basic app, you know. I was hoping to get more support from Simon Mark, to be honest. But apparently they want to keep working with Studio Goya instead, so they haven't really been on board with creating more apps with me. In fact, I thought that I would be creating new apps with them instead of the other company, but that never happened. All right, we're up to date. So we want to deploy this. And then I want to look at my to-do list for today. No, I'm not Studio Goya, sadly. Because I'm pretty sure they're making more money with Simon Mark, because they don't actually run a website for 1 million users for free, which I am. They're not doing anything for free. And Simon Mark rather pay them for making money rather than pay me for the money they're already making with by using my app for free. Because they just want to make more money. And I'm kind of... I like to do things for the community as well, because, you know, I think that's kind of important. If I just want to make money, I wouldn't be doing this. I would just go back to working for a game studio. All right, that cannot be fixed, so let's get rid of that. That's just gonna make me sad otherwise. So who was, somebody mentioned this, it would be nice to get the, I think Bremster said that, and I think Bremster is having a hard time in the moment, so let's do something Bremster wanted. What did he say? Where did he put? I don't remember where he posted that. Somewhere in Discord, I think. Ah, yeah, resetting the puzzle doesn't reset the killer. Yeah, so the killer calculator currently doesn't reset, and that's actually something that's bugging me as well. So let's see if we can fix that. Let me see if there's something in the daily puzzles that has killer cages. Yeah, let me just pop this open. Right. So right now, if I click, let's say, whoops. If I click this, and I exclude this, and then put a 2 in here, and I say, okay, this cannot have a 1, let's say, and this is hidden. Now if I reset the puzzle, oh, it does reset. I thought it doesn't reset. Okay, let me reread then what he wrote exactly. Resetting a puzzle doesn't reset the killer calculator, so you have to do it by hand. Resetting the puzzle does reset the calculator. Build is set with... Resetting the puzzle doesn't... So this is what Bremster said. Resetting a puzzle doesn't reset the killer calculator, so you have to do it by hand. Also having a reset button for the calculator cage. Great. I have already added that. Maybe it's just not in the app version. It's very possible. So let's put something like this in here, and I say exclude the 1, for example. Now cross these 2 out, and I do this. It does reset that. Alright, let me comment on this. Maybe he means something else. Now, I know that it would be nice to actually reset the whole thing. The problem right now I have is that the UI here is too small. I can barely hit it with my finger on my phone. So adding more things here before fixing that might not be a great idea. Move this down here. Oh no. What the hell? Come on, undo. Undo. Why can't I undo? I just copied that from here. Alright, never mind. I don't know. That just disappeared. I'm pretty sure I copied it from here. Why can't I undo it? Strange. Anyway, so killer calculator. So we need 2 things. We need a reset button, which is basically going to be like this. Similar to this. So currently, the minimize button here comes probably from some stuff in here. Maybe. Let's see. Short on click on screen. Dot min hover min. So I'm actually just assembling that button out of biddies here. That's a bit annoying. And I'm doing this. Class min children summary details min summary on screen. And then the rest is the rest done all in CSS? Wow, that's actually kind of impressive. Huh. That is actually kind of impressive. So the question is, where would I put the reset button? Probably next to min. So if I do this, now there should be, oh, there should be a reset button here. There. So I need to style that thing. So it'll basically be more or less a clone of this. Reset button. Toggle button. Don't actually need that. Okay. So the reset now will be next to this one. Background. If I make it red. Outline. NPX. Outset. Solid red. Something like that for now. So reset here. What's the syntax for outline? Here we go. All right. So the background red doesn't register. Why? 0.45. Is that the size in pixels? Why would it be 0.545? Well, first of all, let's get rid of some of the stuff here that we don't need, because we're not gonna flip this thing upside down. We just need to position it. Content X. So this should have content X, but it doesn't. The background should be red, but the height is only 1 pixel. Oh, because we, yeah, all right. The height here was done by these guys. So we don't actually want to use this as our reference. Summary. Height. Width, height. Yeah, we don't actually need that. Because we were using this to kind of position the dash or whatever. Solid green background, left, width, height, capacitor, turn to left, top, 0.2 RAM. Now I don't know how tall the whole thing is. Sorry, this is a bit small. It's small for me as well. So we have the red square there now. I don't know why we don't get the content here. Very strange. But I basically want to do this reset icon. Does this change? The restart icon. I think it's in framework. Let's see, framework, restart. So if I grab this and do something like SVG to CSS. Do this. And take that out. And then we'll do background, image, something like that. So opacity probably needs to be a bit higher. And background image size. So background size 50%. Don't know that'll do the trick. I have too many browser windows open already. Ugh. Okay. Background repeat. No repeat. 100%. Boom. Then we don't really want this red. We don't really want an outline. We want something like this. And the top is width, height. What if we do margin Auto 0. That centered vertically? No. Nope, nope, no. So here we have left 1.2. If I goes there, fair enough. Top. Whoops. If I remove top here, where does it get the top information from? From down here? Position absolute left width. Strange. Okay, if we're making it top 0 and then margin auto 0. Auto for left and right works for centering vertically, horizontally, but vertically I'm not certain. No. Vertically centering. The problem is it always kind of depends on knowing the height. Now I kind of do know the height, but I really don't like doing that because if I change the height in the future, I have to change everything, which is ridiculous. So I think it's 1.2 here. 1.2. So top 0.1 rem. That should center it. Or if I do it like this, it might make more sense. Put the 0.1 rem as a margin. No. I guess when it's absolutely positioned, the margin doesn't actually push it around anymore. Okay, never mind then. Let's keep it simple. It looks a little... It doesn't look centered at all, does it? The size doesn't look right either. And I wish I could enlarge it without everything else just... Alright, what if we make the whole thing 1.2 instead of 1 rem? Like this. In fact, what if we get rid of line height and font size since we have no text in here? Just do something like that. And then... it is kind of bolder, thicker, but now it's sticking out over the bottom. So this is supposed to be 1.2 high. Height 18.53. Height 18.53. Have I been modifying the wrong height? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have. Height 1.2. Top 0. And now... Okay, I think that's alright. Yeah, I don't think we have a lot of space to make it much smaller. Maybe bring it... If I bring it over a bit, it starts to overlap with the no valid cage selected text. Ugh. What if I make the whole thing a little wider? Width 16. What if I make this 18? I don't think there's any reason why it was 16 at the moment, unless it was related to the space available here. Only thing I don't like is these are close enough together that it would be very easy to press reset, and I don't think I want to implement a double check on the reset here. The other option is to put the reset in this space underneath, so when you pop it down, to have a reset button at the bottom of the list, for example. Or a clear. It shouldn't really be a reset, should it be a clear? How would you... I guess you could just make it an X. But no, it wouldn't be clear. Excuse the pun. What's meant by that? It's also the top of the arrow touches, but the circle is centered, but it makes it look slightly not centered, which I'm not too fond of. But I don't want to mess with that too much. All right, if we bring it over a little bit further, now that we've made a little bit more space, that's almost too far. So then hopefully you can operate these two with a thick thumb without getting in trouble. So I should be able to... Oh, this is terrible. Why does that trigger that instead of this? Yeah, there's something I'm misunderstanding of how touch works. Yeah. All right, let's have a look at actually adding an event handler to that thing. So the min, show multi-cage toggle, handle, click handle, select toggle. Target class name, handle, click. Huh? What happens? So I press this. Summary, min, summary. Why am I never getting a click on reset? Is it because it doesn't contain anything? If I'm not in mobile mode. Here we get reset. Ooh. I have a feeling this might be a problem. Ah, this is so awkward. All right, so like, why do I get click on min here and then summary? Okay, I think this goes hand in hand with the other check I needed to do, which is clicking on things on mobile doesn't click where you think it should. And the fix for that, or the investigation for that last time, it led me down a rabbit hole. So to do this properly, what I really want to do is I want to overlay the whole page with a canvas and basically draw the information I'm getting from the touch system on that canvas. And to me, that's kind of the best way to visualize what's going on. It'll take a little bit of setup, but I've done this sort of thing before, so hopefully I'll remember how. So we can just do let's debug canvas equals and then we should be able to do something like something like this. So I'm just gonna handle the resize event so we can update the size of the canvas, and this is all temporary, just to debug this properly. All right, so if I refresh this now and then resize, nothing happens. Oh, because it's not actually resizing. So we'll just do this. Handle resize, there we go. And during resize, we're getting screen sizes out of here. Window dot size dot screen width screen. Oh, but that's the whole screen, right? Yeah, that's not what we want. I'm just looking at what proper size thing. Inner width, inner height. Okay, so here we should be able to do canvas dot width, inner, yeah, width and height. All right. So resizing canvas is not defined. But canvas. Let's just rename it to canvas. Something simple. And if I shrink it that way. All right. So far so good. We also want style it a little bit. And can I do well, I think that should be all right. And then we should have a context. .2D context. And then let's just see. It probably won't work. Top left and because it's not actually on the thing, right? So document.body.child canvas and z index 10,000. We want this to be right up on top. There we go. And we want to resize this once on startup. There we go. And if we do this, all right, cool. So that should do the trick for keeping our canvas like that, the right size and all that. And now, when I click something with the touch events, hopefully we can get some information out of that. So handle click. Here. Can I get this back down to 100? There we go. So if I now click, does handle click? One second. Did I do something to the events here? I thought I only added this. Or did I zealously delete something that shouldn't have been deleted? I've added that, and I've added that, so... what's going on? It's not handling events at all because no, I removed the canvas as well. I was gonna say the canvas is on top of everything and blocking the events, but no. No. Let's go back to this version. Okay. Now we'll go back with the reset button. Okay, now it works. Okay, I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on here. Let's bring this back. Okay, so this just blocks blocks events. Pointer. Oh, none. I think that should sort that out. By the way, I'm just realizing Explosive Cat was talking from Twitch, so if you're watching the YouTube stream, you probably won't see their chat messages. Okay. So basically what I need to do now is, and I need something with a larger thing, but I need to mark where the information or where the operating system is telling me that the click happened. And it's not obvious because of the touch system, right? So we're gonna put a lot of code in here. So we have a touch event, right? So then we have change touches. And we want to clone these. So, because these probably change quickly. And by the time I look at the log, it's probably not going to be correct anymore. And we want target touches, and we want touches. And they're all different. Their own little magical ways, right? Potentially. So you see we have no target touches, no touches and no target touches. Like, why not? Why do we only get change touches suddenly? And it probably has to do with how down, up, and so on get handled. So in fact, because of that, I'm gonna put them into handle down as well. So if I click here, so you see on down we have a bunch of stuff. On up we have a change touch. And these look the same. The radiuses are the same. And I mean they should be consistent because we're looking at a simulated touch event, right? So this finger size shouldn't change unless holding it does something to it, which I don't know. All right. And I'm kind of relying on the operating system here to tell me exactly what's happening. One second. Yeah, because the girlfriend is going abroad next week. Well, tonight actually, so I have to end the stream soon and take care of a few things. But before we do anything else, let's go through these guys and, you know, mark them on our little canvas. So we'll do ctx dot fill style equals red. Or actually, what we're going to do is RGBA 25500 0.5, and then ctx dot fill rect, and the position should be, I'm guessing, client X minus half radius. So that'll be touch dot client X minus 0.5 times touch dot radius X. XY, radius Y, and then radius X, radius Y. Right, so if I click here now, we get a red square. And it's sort of kind of pretty closely matches. Okay. Now let's do the same thing with the change touches over here. in green and see if they've changed by the time we get to the other event. So you see that? All right. We probably also want to clear this first. So each operation gets its own. Wait a second. So I click down here and I release. Where's my handle press event? Sorry, the handle click event. Oh wait, okay, I'm looking at handle click details. So let's copy this down to handle click details. Make sure we're capturing this as well. All right, so. Do you see that? So I'm clicking here, but it marks this one. So the click position is actually correct. Touch target data set. Parse and combo ID. How am I detecting what I'm clicking on here? Span. Tag name. Target class name. Target tag name. Okay. So, I think this one had, no, give me one with 3 options at least. So I clicked on the 4, but I got the 9. So we have the handle down on digit. Digit as class, tag name or class name, I'm not sure. Event.target.tagname.2 lowercase. Oh, because, you know what? Let's put that there and leave it there. Copy this in here, and then also add it to the other 2. And we'll probably do a console clear here. So then we don't have to worry about the console getting a bit spammy. So the 3 got us the 9. So digit span handle click details, digit span on handle down. Okay. So we clicked on a span. Class list. So the question is, when I click on this 3, index of text content, event target text content. Well, I guess we're adding that as well. And I think we can ignore handle click for now. So I want to see, if I click on that 3, what does it think I'm clicking on? So when I click on that 3, click on the 4. Okay, so I click on the 4, but it thinks I'm clicking on the 8, even though the positions are fine. So that's strange. So the positioning is correct, but which element gets the event is not. That That is very strange. And I'm only getting one touch event, so it's not like, oh, there's multiple touch events and I'm looking at the wrong one or anything like that. Now, the only thing I can imagine is that it's looking within the radius. And for some reason thinks I'm touching something else. But handle down is also getting that. So, just gonna compare these. But I think these are all the same. So what I did last time is I looked at the overlapping of the bounding boxes, right? So I'm just looking up the get bounding client direct, right? So if I do that here, event.target, let BB box target. And then we can just draw that and see how that overlaps. So go here, go here. And it doesn't always happen. Like when I clicked 3 first before clicking something else, it was right. It's only when I clicked it the second time that it was wrong. That was a bit strange. Left, right, top, bottom. Now I'm not sure if this is actually absolute or relative. Left, right, bottom, top, 610. Because it can't be 610 and 630 when we're only 844 high. So there's something about this isn't quite right. But let's draw something in at that location and see what happens. And we'll use the third color, blue. So this will be bbox.left, bbox.top, and then width and height. Whoops. That's what I want to do. So why is it giving me an element in the wrong location? That's really annoying. Find element under cursor. That's really annoying. Why would it do that? Touch event returns element not under cursor. Ending events. Browser event returns wrong limit. Get on the cursor. Cursor selector hover. Cursor selector hover. Yeah, that won't work for touch. Element from point. Is that something on MDN? Looks like it is. Element from point. Okay. Let's try that. We'll just do this. Let's just do it The hard way. See, this is actually returns the correct one. Huh. Alright, let's try something here. We're gonna replace all of these with event target. And then we can manipulate event target ourselves and get something else. All right. So now we can do this. Compare these two and see which one of these looks more correct. And I believe for some reason, oops. Come on. So I click on the 4, it gives me the 4. I click on the 3, it gives me the 9. But this is a 3. So if I do this instead, now I'm guessing that fixes it. The question is this reliable on mobile devices? Sum NA. Yeah. I would like to have that if this is minified and there's no results, that it shows some other buttons, controls here. To be honest, I think these should be in the list, but I want to make the list as long as possible. But I might have to sacrifice one row for some basic commands like reset and so on. Alright, we need something with longer killer cages for testing. Did I have nothing with more cages for testing around here somewhere? Nope. Okay, let me quickly whip something up from the archive. Let's go puzzle archive. Something with big cages, with lots of options. This one has a couple of 18 cages, so the options might be quite good. Free, no, they're all free. Never mind. I'm just looking for a 11 cage by 3, 30 cage by 3. Looks like it might have a few options. No valid cages left. Why? 5. Come on. Okay, this is not working correctly. Why is it not working correctly? So, here. Change touches is not iterable. What? Handle down. Handle down. 8, 3. What happened here? Touch event. Handle down. Handle. Maybe, because I dragged it, maybe. Alright, so far these look pretty accurate. Hmm. Okay. So this looks like it could be a fix. I just I don't like how messy that is. Hmm. Hmm. It's gonna need some, and the worst is it's gonna need testing on a mobile device. Otherwise, it's really not gonna be. I can't consider it reliable. And of course, this only works in this case. All right, so let's get rid of these for now. And this one, I think there was no discrepancy where the touches hit, so that's good at least. So I don't have to worry about that, because I was worried about it doing some sort of interpolation about the thickness of the finger or whatever. What I do have to think about is this part. So if event and dot length is greater than 0, then we do all of this. Or more accurately, we'll do this. We just do that here. And then we'll do something like or actually I think that makes more sense. So now it should also work for clicks. Ooh, nope. Event to change doesn't. Okay. Our debugging here is going to be also in the way. Like that. And okay, and now with mobile emulation. Okay. And if we get rid of all of this and rid of the canvas. So now I think the only change is the from point thing. Oh yeah, well, we added that thing. Okay. Get rid of that. Fair enough. All these references to event target changed. Now, I don't know if these top buttons have that problem. Don't think they had, actually, surprisingly. Ah, that's a problem. I guess we have to put the debugging stuff back. Yeah, I don't think there's any time. I can't remove it anytime soon. I need to run it with that debugging thing on a device to really test it. So if I'm close to the edge. Yeah, because I'm not doing the same thing for the click here, I believe. So what we really want here then is b.get get event target. Right. And then it basically has this sort of thing in here. Right. And then we'll just say this.get event target event. And then we'll do the same thing for these guys. And not there. So now if I open this and click here, wait a second. What am I clicking on here? Touch event, handle click details. Change touches, yada. But what does it think? Exclude li. Handle click details. Summary. Handle click details. Summary. Handle click details. So why do we get handle click details on this thing when we're actually clicking on the summary? And handle click details only handles these things. Am I handling the summary things separately? Touch scroll handle details. Event handle click. Min short otherwise else that. So I think we want to join this into the click details, and we don't want to have a separate click in here. So actually what we want to do is we want to get rid of this, rename this to handle click, and then also handle whatever is in handle click down there. So if I press this right now, we're hitting handle click, and then here we'll actually look at class name. If class name equals min, so boom, close, open, toggle, reset, reset, else if there, turn. Well, else if reset now the problem is, what do we get on this thing here? Because the summary shouldn't we basically want to look for summary, right? So for the summary, we'll do this, and then we'll continue. So reset, minimize, maximize, toggle, pressing C button, fair enough. I mean, pressing these buttons could be inaccurate as well. So if I go here and I press D, G, E, shouldn't there be a point where it's neither? Apparently not, so there's no clicking between the buttons. Oh, with the mouse, I can't click between the buttons, yeah. So the touch might do some fidgeting and trying to find the closest sort of active element, and that's why this kind of screws up. Because my elements aren't like buttons per se. If I change them all to buttons, maybe it'll do a better job of it. But for now, this will do the trick, I think. And we can go back to commenting this out. Now we can get rid of this, I believe. Yeah. I think I'm gonna put, oops. Nope. I'm gonna move these to the top. And then get rid of this. And handle it in a single handler. I think that'll make it more robust overall. Oh, and if we get rid of the canvas altogether now, we should be more or less back to the original behavior, but with a fix in place. And some commented code. So click here, toggle that. For a second it didn't do anything. Yeah, it definitely needs more testing. There's definitely... Yeah, you see, I click, and then I click again, and it works. I think it's when I click while I'm moving, yeah. I might have to handle it on the down. The problem is it has interference with the scrolling, right? That's why I'm handling it on off. It is complicated. All right, but that's it for today. So I haven't really fixed it, but I think I'm very close now. So I just need to run it. I don't want to throw this code away because it would be a pain in the ass to put it back. I just have to run it on a mobile device now to test this. But this might fix it. And then I have to implement the reset button, which I haven't done yet. All right, I think that's it for today. Bit of a messy one today. In fact, I wanted to release... Oh, we did release it. Let me push it to SudokuPad app as well. So the colored lines should now be live on the test version. So test.crackingthecryptic.com. I'm going to move all the URLs to SudokuPad.app soon. Hopefully this week. And then we'll see how people take that. Hopefully it'll be easy to understand for everybody. Oh, don't need those. All right. Thank you very much. Thanks for hanging out. If you have any requests, suggestions, you know, the usual channels, you can find me on patreon.com/SvenCodes. You can find me on the Puzzle Plaza Discord and on the CTC fan server in the respective channels. Web app feedback on the CTC server and Sven discussion on the Puzzle Plaza server. Yeah, SvenCodes.com, you will find all my usual contact places. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Take care. See you guys in the next one.